Hello, my monstrosities. Hello once again. Today I bring to you what I think I'm calling tips for teams. So, I put out a video like, hey Riot, Veto should get a buff. This, and this, and this don't make sense. Now, on the other hand, teams don't look that great with Veto yet. So, I'm making this video to hopefully help that happen less. I want teams to look better. So, on top of that, this is to say this is aimed towards team play, coordinated teams, VCT, game changers, challengers, collegiate, uh, hell, even premier, maybe. That's what this is aimed for. If you can apply some of this to your ranked games, power it to you, but this is in that vein. Now, I had this video done, but Giant X used Veto on a map I highly suggest for Veto and gave me clips to incorporate, so we're going to do that. First up, I want to talk about Crosscut and Haven and map selection. So, Haven is a map that you can do the mythical, oh, I can rotate faster on Veto, because you can actually do something with being there quicker. You are a sentinel, you don't have anything to retake the site, you need to be on the site to have impact. Or, you can retake with the gun too when your team is there with other shit. But you don't have anything to do that. Compared to Haven, you can actually be in these locations and get there. You can. And I have this in the Haven video, I think. I have most of this stuff in the Haven video. But if I'm Garage, I can help somebody on C. I can take a few steps, help somebody on B. If I'm B, I can quickly be able to help the people on A. It's pretty tasty, it's pretty nice. We actually have a great example here of Giant X using teleports on Haven with Veto to pretty good success.
Flickless. We've seen him from here before. Does Rex consider it as he clears towards window?
And that's a big loss because now Rex does have an opportunity to play this 2v1. He is low and Westside has the TP, he takes it.
Yeah, he's on site towards logs. Rex already low, but it doesn't matter. He's up against an operator and one bullet would be enough. As Rex tries to play with the timing, make the GX players reconsider, but time is low. And he does need to get onto site to give him enough time to get that spike down.
Really smartly played from Rex. He knows he can play with the time. Already arrived at his destination. Now getting the spike plant in as Westside's hands were busy.
So here we go. Rex makes his attempt, but does allow Westside into garage. An opportunity to peek out, and a classic is enough.
So, as you can see, Veto having the trips, the teleport set up in a decent way. This one's over here, as you can tell, but in a decent way means that probably going to C. No, boop, boop. Yeah, mind you, had to wrap around and make the play, but if you just continued to watch C, would have been fine too. Pretty awesome what you can do. Just that's damn near Omen teleport by just having it chained up over there. And mind you, I do like Giant X's one here, kind of. It's pretty tricky because this one you have to get the timing right. If somebody's here, they'll just see you, right? That's why I kind of put this one here. But if you play it here, you can be on the top of B and get here. No, but that's just that. There are maps that people are using Veto on that actually, you know what? I was going to say, let me not be too petty about it, but I'm going to halfway be it because I think that Veto is still fine on Sunset, right? But yeah, actually let's do attack. Still fine on Sunset, but this rotate logic is kind of weird. Just like, oh yay, I'm Veto. I can play all of here now. I can't play out here. Play here to teleport here, and then rotate faster, and now I'm here, stuck, still waiting for my team because I don't have anything. I don't agree with this waste of 400 credits. This one, or especially this waste of 200 credits, I guess. I don't agree with that. Stop doing that, in my opinion. Consider things like Haven, where you can actually be on there. There's another one. Fuck it, I'll give it to you for free, really quick. I haven't made this guide yet, but bam, bam. We'll get this one primed up, okay? Uh, oh, I'm here. I'm here. I can be here and then get to here. I can be here, get to here or here. Pull that over. Play all of here. Get to here, here. They split on me, B. No, I split on them. Pretty good. You have to worry about, is it better than what you were doing? Who knows? Is it better? Is Veto and somebody else better than Viper Killjoy? Well, depends on what you're bringing. So let's talk about what you're bringing. Going over here to Chokehold. Chokehold allows you to do funny things, funny haha things, right? Uh, you can throw it. It is a tether that you can throw for later. You throw it in Cubby, somebody trips Cubby, guess what? That means Armageddon can come down with Tejo. Throw it in the window because if something happens, that means that they might catch two guided salvos to the face, right? Um, if you play double Sentinel, maybe you drop the Viper for Veto. Hey, that means that you can set up these, and this is especially one that's pretty good because this is one to set up anyway if you play on the site, right? All right, you can fry them. You can fry them, right? Pretty tasty there. Oh, it's Haven. The enemy team has Viper. We know that they have Pit. They're going B. Set that up. Guess what? Viper doesn't have Pit. Awesome. Pretty, pretty nice. Oh, let's set up a trap. I have Brimstone on my team. All right, put that under hell. Let somebody out of there. Pretty cool. Now, you'll notice also, before I get into the next part, that's damaging options. Cough, cough, those are damaging options. Cough, cough. That is just damaging options. You can do other things knowing when people are there. So, say that to say. Next, I have Rays here in red. Why do I have Rays in red? Well, that's because when you hear Tether, most people go Tether Nade. Yay! They're going to have a lot of time to react for some of this shit. So, unless you know that your Rays can always perfectly hit the nade dead center of where the tether went off, you're probably just going to be out of a nade more often than not. You might get some damage on them, but they have wiggle room with the tether. So it's going to bounce in weird ways. They're going to know that they're trapped before you know or can relay to your rays to throw the nade at that spot. So probably just going to be down an nade. You can try it, but I think it's suboptimal. Then we come to lurk or not to lurk. This is the one that usually takes me the most time when I've been trying to record this, so I try to speed this up really quickly. Veto is a pretty good lurker. I'm not saying that you have to only lurk. I'm just saying that he is a pretty good lurker. Teams have been doing this correctly. This is more so, I guess, aimed at the analysts that have been confused as to why Veto is lurking. So I want to shoot the teams some bail to explain. I think we are forgetting how timings work. It's pretty good to have a lurker that can get past the trip, and if things go wrong, and or if things go right or wrong, get back to your team. You could either get past the trip, kill the cipher, be set up for post plant, right? Pretty good. Or you could just interact with the trip, shoot it, then they go, hey, somebody's on C, we have to stay there. Boom, boom, be with your team to interact with A. Pretty cool there. But again, that's not to say that you only have to lurk. You can go with your team, set up this one, set this up, get back to here, show some presence, and then this is why this is good, okay? So if they take this out, you know that somebody's grass, probably going garage. You have that information. If they leave it alone in the post plant, after you show some presence here, you can wrap around them again get the backstab. Pretty dope. Um, that's pretty nice as far as like, oh, you can play with your team and set that up, but also it's just pretty good. If they leave it alone, backstab. If they don't, you know they're grass. And then if they don't trip this one, you know they're going garage, or they've wasted a lot of time shooting this to let you know where they are. And then they've now interacted with chokehold too. So it's like, hey, they're wasting a lot of time for this route too. It's just like pretty good. Then coming over to what I don't necessarily agree with, right? Using the interceptor on an execute, it's just not worth it. It's just not. You have to hope that, first off, let's say you're in the smoke. This is this mythical situation, right? You're in the smoke. I'm going to not have my gun out to throw the interceptor up. It's my enemy team is not going to react for whatever reason. And, okay, cool. Then I not gun out, well, actually, first up, not gun out, crosshair up, throw interceptor out, not gun out, activate interceptor, and then hope that the thing that I stop with interceptor is anything worth a damn that I can stop. A paranoia, I'm going to catch this fat ass paranoia to the face, and because I told them interceptors here, yeah, it's going to happen quicker, right? So now my neon probably got caught by it while they're trying to get over here. My duelist is probably getting caught because my dumbass decided to go, hey, look at me, I'm coming out the smoke right now. Or, hey, Sova is spraying down, getting ready to spray us the fuck down with the smoke compared to me just jumping out the smoke on that timing, right? It's a warning system more than anything because it's like, oh, but like crosshair placement, they'll look up. They're not looking up if they don't have shit that they care about getting intercepted. It just doesn't really matter in that front. And instead, I don't have my gun out, and I was looking up too. So it's like pretty bad on that front. It's just save your don't take the site ability to keep them from taking the site. Like that's where I'm shooting bail for the teams compared to what I've been hearing about Veto. So there's that. Then uh, this one, it's twofold, and also have a clip for that. We'll talk about that in a second. But evolution, use it at smart times. If there's nothing to interact with you that can't be stopped by interceptor, really, why are we blowing it? Especially at the start of the round when there's nothing that could interact with you, like here.
Seems as if Liquid are going to go for A again.
Westside brings out the evolution. An ultimate use, but an opportunity taken. The operator not able to snap to the target it wanted, and now Cloud tries to take the fight with just a classic.
All right, and then next up, op or not an op in like weapon choice in general. You're not chamber. You aren't chamber. You aren't. Being ahead of your teleport to take this angle, you're not chamber. You have to look at the teleport, and people are fast in this game. Sure, a teleport is fast. People in this game now are faster. It's just not, you're not chamber. I'm not saying you're not an opper, because if you go evolution and have a sky or a breach to set you up with a flash or a stun or whatever the fuck, sure, awesome. That's cute. But, hey, just saying, you're not getting out of there scot free in the same way you can with Yoru, Chamber, Hell, Jet. You're not that. Look at the things that are going on in your UI. You're looking like in the clip. Cypher is 2 off of ult. It'd be nice if Cypher didn't know where you were because of evolution, but instead you popped it on a round where nothing was going to happen to you from where you were that you couldn't have just placed interceptor with. Hunter's Fury, that'd be good for a post plant situation. You're defending, it'd be nice to have that so that if they try to Hunter's Fury you while you're on the spike, they can't do that. They'll just think that they're missing and then go somewhere else, and then you get the full defuse. Look at the ults coming up. Then the 1v1. Why am I seeing people pop evolution in a 1v1 versus Jet and Chamber? It'd be different if you're like injured and you're like, all right, I need to heal. But full health on full health, there's nothing that you need to be stopping here. What are we doing? Then coming over here to again weapon selection. You can be a Judge Bucky Shorty user. Not if KO or ISO is in the lobby. I don't recommend it because they can suppress you without line of sight, so Interceptor can't help you. And then you're just there with all your Sentinel util down with your Judge in your hand looking kind of goofy. So, depending on who's in the game, look out for these things, right? If you have a shotgun, fine, do it. Set up your TP, get the pump, get out. Probably not if KO or ISO are in the game, or maybe even Tejo if you're not quick enough. But all right, like careful of that. Careful of opping. Just just use the Phantom / Ghost. I guess you teleport, you catch people off guard. There's that. I'm not saying Vandal can't be done either. I think Vandal is actually pretty nice too, because you already making noise with the teleport, and people go, "Oh, I heard him over on logs," and then you're at platform after that. Yeah, sure. It could get funky, but yeah, I'm going to try to wrap this up. That way, this doesn't go too long anymore. So, if you like the video, like it. Got a comment for me, comment. And until next time, peace out, my monstrosities.